Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park West. I am Ron Nicoletti. It is Thursday afternoon. We're getting ever so close to the end of the Gulfstream Park West meet, but we got exciting 8 races to look at. Let's check out those track and weather conditions. The main track is fast. The turf course is from the first race, 1 mile on the main track. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. 7 runners in the field. The off-time favorite, number 3, Trump's Kitten.
And the race is on. Indy Rules showing good speed down toward the inside. Rattlesnake Faces right there. Trump's Kitten the favorite now coming up between horses. 6 of them lining up as they go to that first turn. But cutting the corner, it's Rattlesnake Face. Trump Kitten's coming up after that one, and now those two go to the front. Up on the outside, Little Guy is up into the 3rd position. In between horses there, Noble King is 4th, but only a length off the lead. Mono is away in that 5th spot. It's a length and a half more than back to Indy Rules. And Operated takes up shop at the back of affairs as they spin onto the back stretch. And up on the front end, using advantage of that inside draw, Rattlesnake Face leads at a half length. Trump's Kitten in 2nd. Little Guy out 3 deep in the 3rd spot. That trio 2 lengths ahead of Noble King. Indy Rules is up a spot, now 5th, only about 2.5 or 3 off the lead. It's 3 more then back to Mono, who starts to lose a little bit of ground, and Operated spots these leaders about 14 as they go to the half-mile pole. Rattlesnake Face has made every yard thus far. It's Rattlesnake Face by a length and 3/4. Trump's Kitten shadowed by Little Guy. Those two 2nd and 3rd. They're 2.5 ahead of Indy Rules, who moves up on the outside of Noble King, who starts to lose a little bit of ground. Operated is out of last, is starting to rally up a little bit, but still has 9 or 10 lengths to find. Rattlesnake Face goes midway on the turn, still clear by 2. Trump's Kitten and Little Guy, those two chasing 2nd and 3rd. They're still 2 lengths behind Rattlesnake Face, who comes to the quarter pole in command. It's Rattlesnake Face to the top of the stretch, clear by 2. Little Guy up into 2nd. Trump's Kitten is in deep water, is now 3rd. Indy Rules continues to make up ground on the outside in 4th as they come to the top of the stretch. Rattlesnake Face, Little Guy, Trump's Kitten, both still chasing. Indy Rules Operated has made up significant ground trying to weave its way through traffic. A final 16th to go. Rattlesnake Face down the center of the course. Indy Rules, Trump's Kitten still plugging away with Little Guy, but Rattlesnake Face is still there. It's Rattlesnake Face with 40 yards left to go, and Rattlesnake Face all the way. Rattlesnake Face at a monster price wins the opener.
Number 1, Rattlesnake Face rattles up the tote board and pays $106.40 to win. Just goes to the lead and doesn't look back. Owner Ricardo Romo, trained by Javier Negrete and ridden to victory today by Jairo Hernandez. That's 106.40 to win. We're on the turf for race number 2, a 1-mile event. These are maiden claimers, 2-year-olds. Scratch the 2, the 9, the 13, 14, and 15. The 16 will run with Jeffrey Sanchez in the saddle.
And the race is on. A little bit of tight quarters and a stumble there for Silent Mischief. Fayez from the outside gate shows good speed in between horses. Soy Baracho, the doer, is down toward the inside, and those 3 line up as they come by the wire the first time around. Calabash tugging up into a joint 4th along with Chad's Choice. They're 2 clear of Keepsake Kitten. The favorite came out in 6th. They're only about 8 or 9 lengths behind. Inside of that one comes Exatlan. Scars just in behind that rival. Then comes Fuego, who has 2 beat. Those are Bacano, and Silent Mischief after that bad beginning is the trailer. Up on the front end, Fayez and Soy Baracho. Those 2 take them to the backstretch, 2 lengths ahead of the doer, who gets a good trip in the 3rd position. It's a length and a half more then. Starting to make up some ground. Calabash up on the outside, tugs into 4th. Chance Choice is 5th, about 4.5, 5 off the lead. Then comes Keepsake Kitten, who's running along the 6th spot, starting to make up a little bit of ground out in the clear. Exatlan's in behind that one. Fuego has 3B right now. Those are Scar, Silent Mischief, who's out of last, and Bacano now trails. 3.5 furlongs left to go in their journey. And up on the front end, it's Fayez and Soy Baracho. These 2 been trading punches pretty much the entire way. The doer still looming just in behind them in the 3rd spot. Calabash moving out in the 4th position is out on the far outside as Calabash might even be, rider might have lost to iron or being pulled up. It looks like the number 10 Calabash. Meanwhile, up front, Keepsake Kitten trying to come after these leaders. Down along the inside, Soy Baracho. Fayez between horses. Here's Keepsake Kitten joining them out 3 deep. Just in behind them, the doer still waits for room. Silent Mischief continues to run a big one after a bad start as Keepsake Kitten comes calling after the lead. Keepsake Kitten on the outside goes to the front. Soy Baracho, the doer, does see daylight looking for room. Exatlan trying to come through down along the inside. Bacano has made up a lot of ground. 16th pole now. It's Keepsake Kitten. Here's Bacano coming between horses up to 2nd, but Keepsake Kitten clear with 50 yards to go. Keepsake Kitten and Paco Lopez to win it by 2.5. Bacano was 2nd. Scar flew from the back to get 3rd. Exatlan looked to grab 4th.
Number 11, Keepsake Kitten closes to win it 4, owner Frank Carl Calabrese, trained by leading trainer Sappy Joseph Jr., and ridden to victory today by Paco Lopez. The favorite paid $4.40 to win. We're taking a break. When we come back, we'll have race number 3. Welcome back. Our third race of the afternoon, 6 furlongs. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. We have 7 in the field, no scratches or jockey changes to report.
And the race is on. Little Be Quick came away a couple steps slow. Only in August toward the inside. Abuela's Love, the gray, going up to the front. Right to the outside is Learn Story, and She's One Mad Mama, part of that early mix as well. It is going to be Abuela's Love to lead them as they go past the 5/8 marker. She's One Mad Mama now up into a clear-cut second as Learn Story is third, a length and a half off the lead. It's then a space of 3 more back to Only in August. Little Be Quick trying to rebound after that bad beginning, and Miss Helen is at the back as they go toward the fire turn up on the front end. It is Abuela's Love to lead them. Abuela's Love into that fire turn, clear by 2. She's One Mad Mama trying to get closer from that second position. Learn Story going to be 3 deep as they go by the 3/8 pole. It's 2.5 or 3 lengths more back to Miss Helen, who's up a spot, passes Only in August, and Little Be Quick still trails. But Abuela Love, the leader as they come to the quarter pole. Abuela's Love in front by 2. She's One Mad Mama, Learn Story, Only in August trying to wind up out 3 deep as Abuela's Love comes to the top of the stretch. Abuela's Love into the lane now, clear by 3.5 lengths. Down the outside, Only in August putting in a decent rally. Miss Helen trying to come up the rail, but with a final furlong left to go, it's Abuela's Love they got to catch. Abuela's Love coming to the 16th pole. That lead is still 3.5 or 4. She's One Mad Mama, Only in August down the outside, of Miss Helen up the rail, but Abuela's Love is clear with 40 yards left. Abuela's Love going to lead it wire to wire, won it by 2.5. Miss Helen was second, third, Only in August, and fourth. She's One Mad Mama.
Number 3, Abuela's Love takes them wire to wire and pays $5.40 to win, owned by Carrie Glassman and Kathy Glassman, trained by Ed Plisa Jr., ridden to victory today by apprentice Christian Torres. The 4th race, 7 1/2 furlongs. These are claimers, fillies 3-year-olds or fillies 4 and up. Jockey on the 2 is Sammy Camacho. Scratch the 9, slinging Sammy B.
And the race is on. Good start toward the outside for It's About Me. Down along the rail, Free to Fly, flashing speed, and also in amongst horses, the gray Imperial Cut. So those 3 lining up as Validate, the favorite, secures a good running spot. 4th just in behind that trio. Length and a half more back to Sandrift, who's 5th down along the inside. It's a break of 2 more then back to Glovana. Outside of that runner comes Catnip Kitten, and it's 2 more at the back, 2 along the trail. As they have just under 6 furlongs left to go, and Imperial Cut takes them onto the back stretch, 3/4 of a length in front. A tugging It's About Me up along in second, now coming up to drawing within ahead. Those 2.5 ahead. A Free to Fly is back in 3rd. Validate is 4th. Sandrift just to that one's inside 5th, about 4 off the pace. It's a space of 2.5 or 3 more. Then back to Catnip Kitten, who's traveling well enough in the 6th position. Another 2 to Glovana, and at the back still is Along the Trail. 3.5 furlongs remain in their journey, and up on the front end, Imperial Cut still leading them. It's About Me. Free to Fly stays toward the inside. Validate right to that one's outside, going to be wide as they go to the turn, but Validate the favorite in good stocking position. Sandrift just in behind that one. Catnip Kitten starting to make up some ground, is drawn to within 3.5 or 4 of the lead. It's About Me now goes to the front. Imperial Cut back to second. Validate looping up 3 deep. Free to Fly just in behind horses. Sandrift taking a wide path as well. Catnip Kitten going to stay down toward the inside, trying to get through as they come into the stretch. It's About Me now. Here's Validate up on the outside. Catnip Kitten continues to make up ground down toward the rail. Sandrift right down the crown of the track. A final 16th to go. Here's Sandrift up on the outside of Validate. Validate still in front. Sandrift down on the inside is Catnip Kitten. Validate has to make 50 more yards. Sandrift and Catnip Kitten. Validate won at a length and a half. Catnip Kitten did get up for second. Sandrift was 3rd, 4th. It's About Me.
A favorite, number 3, Validate, closes and gives jockey Paco Lopez his 2nd victory on the card. The horse paid $3.80 to win, owned by Sky Chai Racing LLC and trained by Mike Maker. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have race 5. Welcome back to Gulfstream Park West. Our fifth race of the afternoon is 6 furlong sprint. These are maiden fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Jockey on the 1, Lady Fiorella. Make that right, a Fanny Olson.
And the race is on. Good start for Over Gators, who sprints right out to the front. Lady Fiorella down toward the inside. I Love Shopping. And right around there outside comes Talabat. Those three lining up in the second flight. Also joining them, Twirling Star, who broke slowly, but now all the way up to battle for the lead. So a scramble on for the early advantage here. Up on the outside, Talabat. Between horses is Twirling Star. Down on the inside, Over Gators. They're about 3.5 lengths ahead of Lady Fiorella, who's out in the 4th spot. I Love Shopping is 5th, about 6 lengths behind. And Hafila is the trailer as they go toward that far turn. And Talabat now up to put a nose in front. Twirling Star, though, going to go right with that one. Over Gators left back in 3rd. Lady Fiorella is 4th. Trying to gain up in the red cap, is up to a joint 3rd now as Twirling Star puts a nose in front. It's Twirling Star and Jairo Rendon to the quarter pole. Talabat in the 2nd spot. Lady Fiorella continues to make up ground. Up on the outside is up to 2nd and coming after these leaders. Also closing in is I Love Shopping. They come to the top of the stretch. Here's Lady Fiorella. Lady Fiorella up on the outside goes to the front. Now Twirling Star left back in 2nd. I Love Shopping tries to rally down the outside. Talabat still plugging away down toward the inside. Hafila going to dive down toward the rail, but Lady Fiorella got away. Lady Fiorella passed the 16th pole in front by 4.5. I Love Shopping up into 2nd. Fanny Olson and Lady Fiorella to win it with ease here by about 5 in the end. I Love Shopping did get 2nd over Hafila, who finished 3rd. Talabat finished 4th.
Number 1, Lady Fiorella stalks early and draws clear very impressively to win it for Mar Racing Stable Incorporated, trained by Jorge Delgado and ridden to victory today by Fanny Olson. That horse paid $8 even to win. Race 6, we're sprinting on the turf for 5 furlongs. These are claimers, fillies at 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 5, scratch the 8. The jockey on the 4, Blue Eyed Beth, is Christian Torres.
And the race is on. Broadway Peggy, Blue Eyed Beth, Yako showing good speed from the far outside. Also right there in the early mix is Blue Eyed Beth, who goes up to put a nose in front. Yako the Gray trying to go with that one in the 2nd spot. Love Me Mom is right there into that 3rd position from the outside. Paint Them Blues away, and Broadway Peggy, they're out 4th and 5th. Gilda F is in the 6th spot. 3 more back to Elite Appeal. It's another 3.5 back to Celestial Orb, and Speed to Tomb is the trailer. So they head toward the far turn, and up on the front end, Blue Eyed Beth clears off. It's Blue Eyed Beth by 2.5 lengths to Follow Me Mom. Broadway Peggy up on the outside. Paint Them Blues away, stays down toward the inside, does the favorite. Now is up into the 2nd position as Blue Eyed Beth turns for home in front. Paint Them Blues away, and Broadway Peggy, they're 2nd and 3rd. Follow Me Mom back up position into the 4th spot. Gilda F trying to get going from the back. A final furlong left to go, and here's Paint Them Blues away up on the outside of Blue Eyed Beth, and Paint Them Blues away goes to the front. Blue Eyed Beth tries to battle on with that one. They're 3.5 clear of Elite Appeal, who runs up into that 3rd spot, but Paint Them Blues away and Paco Lopez geared down in the end to win it by 2. Blue Eyed Beth was 2nd. 3rd went to Elite Appeal. 4th close. Might have been Speed to Tomb over Gilda F.
Number 7, Paint Them Blues Away, scores for All My Heart Racing Incorporated, trained by Jane Sapelli, and that gives Paco Lopez his 3rd victory on the card. We'll take a short break. When we come back for race 7, it will be the first half of our late Daily Double. Welcome back. Our 7th race of the afternoon is a 6 furlong sprint. These are maiden claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 2, Bella Gianna. Blinkers on, number 4, Aunt Irene.
And the race is on. Bulldad hopped at the start. Forever Marta and Aunt Irene, those two fastest early on. Aunt Irene going up to go to the front, down toward the inside. Run Tiz Run now, flying up into that 2nd spot. Take charge again, right to that one's outside as Tiny Turbo moves up in 4th. Asa Marta, who broke in the first spot, is now back to 5th. Inside of that one comes Bulldad, who's at the back early on after that stumbling beginning. A half mile left to go, and up on the front end, it's Aunt Irene, who takes him to the far turn, clear by 2.5. Take charge again, up into a clear-cut 2nd. Run Tiz Run is now in the 3rd spot. Bulldad trying to get going with Tiny Turbo. They line up in that 3rd flight. It's another length and a half then, back to Forever Marta, who's the trailer. Up front, it's Aunt Irene, who comes around to the quarter pole in front, a length and a half now. now. Take Charge again, getting a little bit closer from that second spot. The favorite draws to within a length as they pass the quarter pole. 3 more then back to Run Tiz Run. Buldat trying to get going after that tough beginning. Anti-Reen into the stretch. Right alongside is Take Charge again. These two for the final furlong. Run Tiz Run trying to run on as well. Down the outside is Forever Marta. Still many chances with a final furlong left to go. Hitting the front now is Take Charge again. Down the outside, Forever Marta. It might be down to these two. Here's Forever Marta up on the outside of Take Charge again. Forever Marta going to go on to win it here by a length and a half. Take Charge again was second. Anti-Reen third. Run Tiz Run finished fourth.
Number 5, Forever Marta, closes to win it for owner Albino Rossi, trainer Louis Duco. The rider Marcos Meneses, that horse, paid $11.20 to win. The 8th race, a mile on the turf. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have not won a race since May 31st. Scratch the number 6, Reagan's Odyssey.
And the race is on. Samurai's First Lady shows out first. Kyla Instinct up to that one's outside in between horses. Brooks All Mine and down along the rail, Wicked Fun. But it is going to be Samurai's First Lady to open up here. 3.5 in front by the wire the first time around. Kyla Instinct, Wicked Fun, their second and third. Brooks All Mine out in that 4th position. Length and a half more, then back to Hottie Toddy. Right outside of that one is Vitami. They race in tandem in 5th and 6th. They're length and a half ahead then. Vineyard Nina, who made the way all the way down toward the inside. Then comes Just Sassy. It's 3 more lengths, then back to Irish Inspired and Felina Song. So the 3 grays are at the back, and up on the front end, winging here is Samurai's First Lady. Christian Torres and Samurai's First Lady, they've opened up. It's got to be about an 8 or a 9 length lead right now. Kyla Instinct and Marcos Meneses patient in that second spot. Break 2 more back to Wicked Fun. Brooks All here up to that one's outside in the 4th position. Then comes Hottie Toddy. Another length then back to Vitami. Vineyard Nina in and amongst horses. Another length then to Just Sassy, and it's 2.5 more back to Irish Inspired and Felina Song. Those two still trail. To the far turn, there's no turning back now. Samurai's First Lady, a 9-length lead into that turn with 3/8 of a mile left to go. Kyla Instinct into that second spot. Wicked Fun is third. Brooks here is in the, Brooks All Mine rather, is in that 4th position. Trying to get winding up now is Vitami, who's starting to gain up on the outside. Hottie Toddy is after that. Samurai's First Lady, that lead has been whittled down to 3.5 now. Kyla Instinct getting closer with each and every stride. Wicked Fun is back in third. Here's Kyla Instinct up alongside of Samurai's First Lady, who's breathing fire up on the front end. Samurai's First Lady, Kyla Instinct, lugging out a little bit, leaving room in between horses for Hottie Toddy. Vitami also trying to charge up, and Vineyard Nita. Kyla Instinct way out in the center of the track with Hottie Toddy. It's down to these two. Vitami in between horses. Hottie Toddy going the better of the two. Hottie Toddy to win it. Second was close. Might have been Kyla Instinct holding off Vitami, and Just Sassy closed up to get fourth.
Number 3, Hottie Toddy. Who's hotter than Paco Lopez? His 4th victory on the card, owned by Palm Beach Racing Partnership and trained by Carlos David. And that's the Thursday card. We're back here on Friday with an 8-race card. And don't forget the Stronach 5 each and every Friday with that low 12% takeout. Kicks off at Laurel about 3:51 thereabouts. Got 2 races from Gulfstream Park West. Always pays a ton of money. And that 12% takeout is sure intriguing. Good night. Good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.